What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the New York Rangers. We're picking up where we left off here, getting into the free agency after the draft, where we just picked up a bunch more elite prospects. Gonna have a lot of trade value to try to get this team past that level. You know, after winning the Stanley Cup, we get bounced in the first round 2 years in a row. So, you know, we're missing something, a little bit of something, and hopefully we can figure that out throughout the course of this year. And maybe just fix that problem internally at the same time. So, before we get started here, we had some winners to read off from last year's contest. Now, no one got the clean sweep, but we did have 3 people who got 2 correct. So, first is Lin Vuong, who got the team was Jack Hughes, who actually tied with Line A. So, either one of those would have been correct. And the goaltender he guessed was Thatcher Demko. So, congrats. Next up is Swagalicious Gaming, who guessed Jack Hughes for the team lead in points and the goaltender for the league, Thatcher Demko. And last but not least, oh my goodness, Michael Chuliotis, I think that's how you pronounce that, Jack Hughes and Thatcher Demko as well. So congrats to those 3. And maybe this year we can get another clean sweep going. All right, so now free agency. And basically, we need to figure out if we even need some from free agency, because it ain't anything major. It seems like most of you want to keep trusting in Andronov, and you know, I kind of agree. He produces kind of the same as Sebastian Aho, so we wouldn't really be gaining much. We'd maybe not have to deal with the morale as much, but I mean, having Andronov on that top power play unit could solve that. And last year our power play was still like 25% with him on the top unit and Byfield on the second. So I don't think that's, you know, a major hindrance or anything like that. Oh, that was weird. Okay, yeah, it's sorted by potentials. I got scared for a second. I like line A was missing. All right, so there's a second line looking like a third line. Fourth line, Hooten may be depth for us. You know, Chista being with VC. Lazar we were going to use as depth, so do we need... No, we still have Gore for that fourth line. So yeah, we're actually solid on the forward end. Defensive end. Heiskanen, Shea, Bird, Gilson, Lindgren, Von Arx, and then Karkner. Could try him this year. Use Von Arx as depth. This is yet another defensive defenseman who's not as well built, so I can honestly play him somewhere lower. Yeah, we will probably trade a few of these guys. I kind of like Barnes, though. I might want to hold on to him. Just because he might be like one of the top 6 guy that we use later. I don't know. Anyway, but I think I might try Karkner out a bit this year. If we can get him up to around what Lindgren is and use him like somewhere, like maybe even on the power play later on to keep his morale up, I would be okay with that. I never really like having offensive defensemen in the top 6, but if he gets slightly better, offensive stats get better, maybe awareness gets better, we could try it, see how it works out. Maybe use Von Arx as depth since he's not really getting any better. Although I do think he's more well-built. He is a lefty, which kind of conflicts with my OCD wanting righty-lefty, and I think it does work better in the sim. But yeah, we have a bit of a logjam, but the cool part is that we don't have to trade any of these guys immediately. Like, there's not a pressing need to trade value away or anything like that. Like, most of these guys are lower value, and if we're going to start with Karkner in the top 6 this year, if he's even ready. I mean, he's listed as minor top 2 right now. We'll have to see after all the scouting gets done, so probably even start him in the AHL. Or start him in the NHL, since we already know Von Arx is going to be pretty much the same. Yeah, I'll probably start him in the NHL. He'll get scouted about the same. All right, anyway, just kind of musing. I don't think we actually need a roster player besides a goaltender. We don't even need a goaltender. This might not be a free agency where we do anything at all. We got our starter and our backup. Starter backup for AHL. And that's it. Like, I actually can't think of anything that we need. So I honestly, this is going to be one of those years where we don't make any moves in free agency by the looks of it. We have our depth forward. We have our depth defenseman. We have goaltenders. We don't need any roster players. If we do, we will make a trade for one. So, well, there's your free agency. I think that's it. I'm going to check. I would like to see if anyone's on 1 year left to see if I'd like to sign anyone now, if I can get him for like an amazing price, like Bird. He might grow from now. So, I mean, if we lock him in right now at this price for 5 years, yeah, I kind of like that. So let me see, because he might actually get a jump when we next check him. And we can get him right now for 4.85, which is ridiculous for this guy basically playing in our top 2 for 5 years, less than 5 mil for this kind of defensive guy. Yep, I'd say I like that. Hootinen, not exactly. Karkner, no. Everyone else can wait, but I have a feeling if this guy gets any kind of jump, he'll want a lot more. If we could lock him in right now for 5 years at that price, that really helps us with our team later on. We're getting a lot of team-friendly deals to if we want to re-sign Line A down the road, which we probably will. And Andronov will probably command a bit more as well. So, and we already still have 9 mil to work with besides that. And also after 2 years, Schlemko is going to need a deal too. So, okay. It's going to be interesting. All right, let's, I guess we'll just advance here. I feel a little weird not doing any moves in free agency, but we really don't need anything. We've set ourselves up so well, and luckily this year there's not a whole lot to be grabbed there in free agency. So I'm going to sim up here, start getting the lines taken care of, sending out the scout. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so these are what our lines are going to be looking like again. Same first line, that elite first line, Byfield, Hughes, and Line A. Second line now, Eichel, Andronov, Ho-Sang. This will be official. Eichel should get a nice jump. He should be like mid-80s, a little bit higher, maybe 85, 86. That's what I'm hoping for at least. Third line of now Hedel, Anderson, and Kravtsov. And fourth line of VC, Chistov, and Gore. So fourth line definitely got a bit younger now with Chistov on there, and then VC's the veteran down there. And Gore did very well last year on that fourth line. And I'm hoping we can get about the same out of him. And again, also hope that Chistov has the good performance. Now his faceoffs are okay. I believe there are like, what, 74? So those will be decent enough. Defensively, Heiskanen, Bird, Gilson, Shea, Lindgren, and now Karkner we're going to try out. Power play, Line A, Hughes, and Andronov with Heiskanen and then Anderson on the point. And then Ho-Sang, Byfield, Eichel on the second unit with Kravtsov and Shea on the point. Penalty kill, we're going with Hedel, VC, Shea, Gilson, and then second unit, Byfield and Gore, and Lindgren, Bird. I think this is relatively similar to what it was last year. Yeah, it looks pretty much very similar. So, anyway, 3-man, Hedel and Byfield, and then the same defensive pairings, things like that. Here are the 4-on-4 and stuff like. Should I? Yeah, should actually do that too. Hughes, Line A, then Andronov, Eichel, and then Byfield, Ho-Sang. Again, we're trying to give Andronov as much extra ice time as we can to kind of keep him happy with the second line time, even though he's listed to be a first liner. And same with 3-on-3s. And I was thinking about trying Karkner there, but Bird actually doesn't have too bad of offensive stats. We can try Karkner there still. But I'll start with Bird there. So we got Heiskanen, Shea, and Bird for the 3-on-3s. We got Schlemko and Manning in the net for us. Two very young goaltenders, 23 and 21. And Von Arx right now, and Lazar as our depth. So, all right. That's what we're going to be looking at here. And I think this should be pretty good for us. I mean, yeah. Still the same captains. Shea is the captain. Hughes and Kravtsov alternates. So there's really only one way to find out how it's going to look. But I think we should get good enough jumps here. That's at least my thinking on it. Let's sim through the preseason. Check out how everyone does in the preseason, stuff like that. We're not going to have them fully scouted, but we might have a few guys scouted out, so that could help a bit. And if anything, it'll give us a kind of a good idea of what our team's gonna be looking like here. So we lost the first game. We didn't score, but we answered back with 11 goals in 2 games. Okay, that's 16 goals in 3 games. That's a lot. We only allowed 4 goals in 3 games. So yeah, I'd say we're doing good. A couple back-to-backs, which should mean that Manning should have gotten at least 1 or 2 games in here in the preseason, which is very good for us. Still getting a lot of goal scoring by the looks of it. Yeah, we're compliant. All right, 5-2 loss there. So we went 5-2 in preseason. And I want to just check out how we did there. Don't really care about team stats or anything like that. All right, so Andronov led our team in points there in preseason with 7. Elias Anderson was 6. Hughes was 6. Hosang was 6. VC got some. Morgan Eichel had 5. Byfield with 5. Line of 4. Gore looks like our 4th line got some work done, which is good. Yeah, some solid production. Hedl with only a goal. Defensively, hilariously, Bird got 4 points. All right, goaltenders. That's what I really want to see. Okay, Manning. Huh? Played 2 games, got a loss, but hasn't allowed a goal. What kind of fuckery is this? What? This makes no sense. So he played in one of those games and got a shutout, but maybe we yanked Schlemko in one game and he stepped in and like still made. I don't even know. This doesn't make sense to me. How he played 2 games, has a loss, but only faced and saved 24 shots. That looks like 1 game of work. That's really weird. I'm not too sure what the game's doing there, but well, they both did good. I am confused. Okay. All right, game. I guess that's what we're doing here, so. Now, I don't think we would have got anyone fully scouted here. Not quite, no. Yeah, no one at all yet. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get that first month here done, and then we should have everyone fully scouted. What we got? 9 games right here. That'll be plenty. 9 regular season games. Yep, waivers in effect. All right, starting the new year. I've already assigned my scouts. Get out of here. All right, taking on our rivals across the state. VC's been injured with a fractured collarbone. He's not going to be back till December 5th, so he's out for a while. So we're going to need Lazar to step in now. And do I want to play him on that penalty kill, though? He is good. I guess I can check to see. Oh, well. I guess I'll leave him on there for now. I'd rather have a veteran on there than sticking another young guy in. So we lose the first game of the season 3-2. Answer right back with a win against Vancouver. So that's nice. Scoring a decent chunk. All right. Well, we are scoring a lot, but we are allowing a few goals here. Got to get that defense and goaltending up there. Oh, yeah, I guess we could check the draft class, even though it's very early. Probably only going to be like parts of the top 5 scouted out. Yep. Nothing else yet. Yeah, you know that's not going to be a high elite. That's going to be like a high top 6. Oh, we almost have 2 low elites fully scouted. One's going to change. That is likely not going to stay at low elite. Even if he's listed at low elite with that sort of central scout ranking. I don't know if it's a glitch or if they plan to do that, but he'll like drop down to like AHL. But I like what this guy's looking like. Even though Central Scout has him ranked way higher than our scout does. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. We need to string together some wins here. There we go. And that's a lot better. Only 1 goal allowed. Need some more games like that. But it's early on. Usually a lot more goals at the beginning of the year. At least we're talking real life. Regulation loss to LA. Not exactly what we wanted. And then a shootout loss. Okay. So not doing bad. I would like to win these last 2 games. So let's beat the Minnesota here and call that a month. That'd be a good way to end it. They're a 500 team. And we shut them out 4-0. There we go. So 6-2-1 there at the end. That's a solid start. And our AHL team was 7-1-1, so they're looking really good too. Morgan Eichel actually leading the team in points with 10. Very interesting. And we should have everyone fully scouted now. Which reminds me, if you guys haven't, definitely make your predictions. Yeah, Morgan Eichel's an 85. That's good. He's growing slowly but surely. I'd rather have him cap out at second line. That would be very beneficial for us. Andronov's only got 4 points, seriously. 8 points for Hosang. 6 points. Only 6 points, so even our first line is sort of underproducing right now. Heedle's actually listed as second liner, but with all his extra special teams time and stuff, he should be just fine to play third line right here. Oh man, Elias Anderson is 85? Gotta be stat growth. That's definitely stat growth. Yeah, I'm not going to look too much into that. I'd say that's for sure stat growth. Gore is actually 7 points. Wow. We're getting a lot of depth scoring. Like a lot of depth scoring. Look at Lazar. He stepped in. He's got 7 points in 8 games played. We're getting a crap ton of depth goal scoring, so I'm not even that concerned. 4 points in 9 games isn't great for Andronov, but I feel like he'll get better. He's in a great position to do so. Unfortunately, Bird or Gilson still has not grown, so they might actually just be capped out around where they are now. But, I mean, they still have years left to grow, so they shouldn't be completely capped out. But if they are, I mean, our team's still really good. And yes, Cedric Karkner is listed as top 6, and he's got 6 points in 9 games played, so getting the job done. Yeah. I can't really find anything to complain about. I mean, I'd like a little bit more production from Andronov and a little more from our first line, but you saw the depth goal scoring we're getting. We're getting a lot from every single line, which is tremendous. So, again, I can't really complain about it. Yeah. Quite surprising, actually. Okay, let's see. Get this next month taken care of. A lot of games in here, a lot of back-to-backs. Should get a good idea of what our goaltender duo is going to be performing like. And hopefully it's going to be good. 2 regulation losses in a row. Not exactly the way we wanted to start this month, but we can respond. I trust this team. Right? You guys can respond, right? Yeah, there you go. There's a win. Dallas beat them as well. Good. Both of our goalies played there. Both allowed 3 goals, but... Alright, that's AHL. Dimitri. I just put Boo in there. There we are. He's now a depth guy, because I'm putting all the guys in there with the potential, obviously. There we go. Needed that win. Colorado, pretty good team. I think we just handed him a loss. That is unfortunate. Maxwell Bird pulled groin, so he's out. That is unfortunate, but we moved Gilson up, and then I think we just stuff in Von Arx here. Yeah. He's good enough to play penalty kill. Pretty much play anywhere that Bird was. And he's not out for too long, so I'm not... He'll only miss like maybe 1-2 more games. I think he'll only miss 1 more this Blues game, so it's not even that bad. Nice win right there. Yeah. Oh, no, that's AHL dude. Dimitri. Get in there, son. What are you listed as? Still other forward, okay. Still can play wherever the hell I want then. Alright, you should be back after this, right? Or maybe 1 more game. No, he's back. It's either 17th or 18th. There you go. Nope. That's another injury, and he's still not back. Huh. This guy will be back pretty quick, though. Alright, who do I put in there? I can't just throw Meskin in there. I don't have anyone else with potential who's not playing, I don't think. Let me just double check that. Nope. Well, this guy's got like top 9, but that doesn't really count. Screw it. I guess I'll put him in there. Okay, Bird is back, but I think that's after this game, actually, so it won't matter. All right, Gilson back down. Bird back in. Bird person. All right. Let's see. Did we win against Washington? No, we actually lost to them in regulation, and they were a pretty shit team, so let's not play down to our opponents. Good year for rookies. Cool. There you go. Followed it up with 2 wins in back-to-backs. 14-5-1 now. Got 4 more games in this month. And I just get all the injuries out of the way right now. That's fine. Just don't bother me anymore. Oh, Hogan's back, but it didn't say fully healed, so I'll wait. Or will it say fully healed? It should. It should be on the 24th, so yeah, there we go. Didn't want to put him in there early or anything like that. Here we are. All right, there's another win. Nice 4-1 victory. Ottawa's a bad team. Unfortunately, we lose to them in regulation. Goaltenders did well. We just didn't get the scoring. All right, end the month with a win, please. No, another regulation loss. So 15-8-1. Could be better. Inconsistent goal scoring right now, which is a little bit troubling. Yeah. We are in first place in the division by 1 point. However, unless we're getting a bunch of spread out production, we might want to worry about that. Okay, probably not. 3.42 goals for per game. So yeah, I think we're just getting plenty of production from all 4 lines. Goals against 2.58. Again, I think we can get that lower. 25% on the power play, exactly where we want it to be. Penalty kill is not. It's pretty shit. Yeah. It's so weird. It's like pretty much the same as last year, but Lazar's on there. But I don't know if one guy would bring it down that far. Maybe. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but we're not good on the road. We lost most of our games on the road. We're 6-4 in the last 10. Yeah, PK. Well, Hughes 22 points, Byfield 21, Line 21, Kravtsov with 19, Elias Anderson 19, Hedel with 15. Uh-oh. And our second line is slacking. Hosang, Andronov, and Eichel. All severely slacking to produce. What the heck? How is he still losing Maracas of ice time? I've got him on the top power play unit. Bunch of other places. Annoying. Second line's just struggling. We're getting a lot from our third line's producing like our second line should. Dude, our fourth liner has as many points as Hosang. This is very interesting. What is it? I do not know what it is about that line. They're really well built. Second power play unit seems to be having trouble. Huh. In some ways, but then in other ways not. I don't know. This is weird. Huh. Wow, Shea's leading in points. Heiskanen's only got 8. In that top 4, he's leading in points. Karkner's got 7, almost as many as freaking Heiskanen. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to make of that right now. He and Lindgren could be a bit better with the plus-minus. Von Arx did really well when he stepped in, so that's good. Okay, Schlemko, slow start for him. You can almost say struggling. Manning doing a bit better right now. Did Schlemko get too good or what? 91 too good? I think he should be able to turn it around, but who knows? It's almost like you prefer a guy in his mid-80s to get stat growth and then just continue to... That's kind of the reason I wanted to trade Shesterkin, just because I wanted to see if he would continue to be really good. All right, well... Issues with the second line. We're getting plenty of team scoring, so I don't feel inclined to change it. But it's something you want to definitely think about still. Elias Anderson, yeah, that's going to be all stat growth. Hedel probably as well. Statistical minuses. Holy crap, how good is this guy supposed to be? Interesting. Jack Hughes. Yeah, that's only a little bit of stat growth, so he's still in his 90s naturally. All right, in the system, though, Not a whole lot of growth yet, but this Allanen guy is looking real good. Lefty, too, so we could play him left wing side if we needed to. I like his offensive awareness a lot. This guy's a 4th round pick. Look at him go. Yeah, not a ton of growth yet, but still plenty of time. Forte, Harvey, not looking too good. All right, well, keeping the puck out of the net right now. If Schlemko just played better, I think we'd be fine. And I don't really feel like I can blame my defense. We've got great defensive players everywhere. Yeah, I'm not buying that. My defense isn't good enough. Penalty kill, yes, that's a bit of an issue right now. Might have to do with Lazar. So I might want to do that. Wasn't Byfield and VC together? Maybe I'll try Hedel and Gore, and then VC will be back. We'll be able to put him in there. He actually might be back right now. No, he's not yet. He's coming back sometime in December, I know. Tough loss having him, so we've been... I mean, Lazar hasn't done bad. I mean, he's +7 in there. It's just, for some reason, our penalty kill's not working. So obviously that's an issue. But then you gotta say, well, how much can be attributed to perhaps the goaltender? I mean, these aren't horrible stats, but they're not where we want him to be. They're not where he was last year. I think he will improve. But we need him to improve quickly. Second line is pretty dang good defensively. That's one of the upsides. Andronov, when we scouted him, he had a 200-foot game. I mean, sort of reflected here. Those faceoffs are ridiculous. But Eichel especially. Oh, no, not as good as I thought he was. Never mind. I wish his awareness was higher offensively. I mean, 84 is quite low. He's got a great shot and all, but that might be holding him and maybe even the line back. So, yes, he's a good goal scorer. But again, 14 points in 24 games played. I mean, he's kind of on the best pace out of any of them. They should have the tools to get the job done, though. Really. Huh. I know I can't really be too mad because, like, our third line's getting that kind of production. We're getting it from somewhere. So, yes, I'd like to see the second line step up more, but realistically, how many goals for per game can we get? I mean, it could just... If this line does start to click, then... I mean, we'll be out of this world, but... For now, who knows? How many points does Byfield have on the power play? Yeah, just 3. But, again, still early. Alright, well, again, we're getting the production as a team. We need to keep the puck out of the net better. But as a team, we're getting really good production. I think if Schlemko just keeps getting better, which I think he will. And then once we get that PK a bit better, I think that our goals against will start to fall into place more. We're scoring enough. Just need to keep the puck out of the net a bit more. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys see some line... change things. If someone remembers those PK lines from last year, you can let me know, and I can maybe try to optimize it a bit better to match it up to what they were last year and really get that back to where it was, because we were mid-80s last year with a few shorties, like 3 or 4 shorties throughout the year. And I don't care about the shorties as much. I just want to get our power play, if we can, or sorry, penalty kill into the mid-80s. I think that's the most pressing issue right now. Power play production's fine. Just if we can get that PK up, that'll also help with our goals against. And Schlemko needs to play a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so speaking of which, before I end things here, I did want to take a look at if Schlemko Shesterkin. Oh, are we not going to have him? We might not. I might have to go to trade screen. Probably will, actually. Oh, no, we have him a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to see much. But, okay. Yeah, I can't tell if he lost his stat growth or anything. Okay, so even he's not doing that good this year. I wish I could tell if I lost his stat growth. Look at the contract they have him on, and if he lost that stat growth, they're in a bit of trouble. I mean, he'll still be like a mid-80s goaltender, but... Yeah, someone said Shesterkin and Olmarker on that team. Alright, anyway. But he did great in the postseason, which is what he does. Shesterkin did great in the postseason. We need a goalie like that. I think Schlemko can do that. I think it just needs a bit more age to him. I mean, again, he's only 23. So I'm not willing to just throw in the towel with him yet. Not at all. Got to be patient. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Be patient. We could also do some weird things like... But that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, we need... pure goal scorer. Very interesting, man. Our third line's killing it. I don't mind. We need depth goal scoring, and if this line can exploit matchups in the especially in the playoffs, like, more power to them. Because that's what we lacked last year, was depth goal scoring. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions about that PK or anything, let me know. And yeah, that pretty much does it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. Watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.